Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Huskers will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Puts him in the spin cycle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
On the move, it's Haynes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Bama!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes with the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's got his man.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third downs. Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Keeps the legs moving. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll try to pop the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got his man down the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Nebraska, 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing and build this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. To the air. It's Conway. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The give from the gun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bernard. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air there and gave it back to his offense.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the left. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He got it. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rayola. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Crosses the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys they can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
From the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he flushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Handoff to the single back. Bulls his way forward. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
He's brought down at the 38. That's a first down on the offense.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Raiola. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cornhuskers are on the move. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure's there and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hall. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker. It is so important.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Nifty little dance step. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He wants to throw it again.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's a play.
Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Defense backed up, and this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David